Hello guys, I hope you're fine and you all have a good mood. Today I'm going to share another interesting movie with you, and before any further ado, let's start it. The title of that movie is Ugly Dolls, and the characters of this movie are a doll and named by Maxi and his friend. And now the setting of the movie is the factory, the human world, and the another secret world. And now, before any further ado, let's start it. Once upon a time, there was a factory, and the humans were making dolls for the humans to play for the kids. And it was a big factory of the dolls. And but they used to pick up things from the everywhere was machine are doing work, and then machine was picking up things, and then they were do as they were processing, and then they were making their dolls, and at the end they used to check that it is right, or if there are problem in that doll. So if it has any problem, then they threw that to a pipe, and then that pipe went to another place, and then there were a lot of dolls. And then one day there was a special doll, and who was very brave, but he was not perfect, so the machine threw him to from the pipe. Then he was going from the pipe, and then he was continuously going. Then he went to that pipe, and then he fell from that pipe, and then he saw that everywhere is that world, and everywhere are the ugly dolls here and there, colorful dolls. And some dolls don't have eyes, some dolls are with one eye, and some dolls don't have hair and one leg, and they are different. They're talking and walking like a human. Then you went there and saw that everyone is enjoying here and there. They are so happy here. And in that area there was another doll named by Maxi. And then she was sleeping at night. Then she woke up, and then she was always wanting to go to the human world. Her wish was to go to the human world and see that how the humans, and she was always wanting to live with the humans, the kids. And then everywhere she used to think that now I will go, today I will go there, and then I will search for the. Then she used to write on the calendar that today is the day, today is the day. And one day she was very happy, she very delighted. Then she went to his computer and made a news, and then she worked very hard, and then she got print from the printer, a lot of hundreds of prints. And she took that prints with her, put into the bag, and started to go. She was running from that town and giving that news to everyone, and that for living, today is the day, now I will go to the human world and live with the world, now we will work together and achieve something. That was written this. And then they all started to laugh that girl will go to the human world and explore it, ha ha ha, they will kill you, how dare you can do this. And then they are against us, and we are so ugly, they do not like us. Then she said that we don't, we are dolls, and the humans like dolls too much, and now we will go there, and then they will definitely like us. Then they say that you are good, but we are not well. Somebody don't have hands, legs, and hairs, nobody is well. And then she said that okay, I gave up. Then she became very unhappy and angry. Then she went to her room and started to cry. She was continuously crying. Then her friend named by named by Harvey was seeing this. And then the Harvey came near to that doll and said that why are you unhappy? Then the Maxie said that I am angry, and I am very crying that humans not like us, we are so ugly. Then she said that we do not are ugly, Maxie, we are that, we are a doll, we are same like the others. And now then she said, you don't have to worry, come out, I want to show you something. Then the Maxi and Harvey, both friends, went out and saw that the Maxi was so happy that she saw that there was a big crowd and there everywhere were lights, the different colors of colorful lights, and they were looking so beautiful. The other dolls had decorated everything for that and dolls to make that doll happier, and then she became so happy after that, and they decorated that for them, and she enjoyed their lot. There was a race, and then a lot of people and took part into that race, and they were performing too well, and she enjoyed a lot, and then uh, for she forgot about her sadness, and she became so happy and started to enjoy and roam here and there with happily. And then she went to his home, her home, Harvey, and then she said to that, I want your help. Then the Harvey said, what kind of help? Then she said that I am decided to go to the human world. Then she said, what are you saying? Are you in your mind? Do you know what are you saying? You are out of your mind. You have to go to the doctor. And she said, I'm saying, right, I have to go. Then she said that, okay, if you want to go, we should take some other friend with us too. Then and the Harvey and Moxie went to everyone's house and took some friends, and they were all also loving to live with the humans. And then they went to that pipe and saw that the pipe is very high from them, and we cannot reach there, it's so high. Then they Maxi said that how we will go there, it's so difficult. Then there was a big guy and who said that I will jump there, and then I will throw a rope to them, to you, and then you will roll from a rope, and then you will come. Then this way you will able to come here. Then they said, yes, it's a good idea. Then they came, he jumped to that pipe, and then he threw rope to them, and then they climbed from that rope and went to that pipe. Then they said, we are a good team, we did very well, ha ha ha, now we have reached there. Now we are hopeful that we will go there too. Then they started to go. Then one of them said that I'm so hungry and I am so scared. I want to go home and my mother will be angry on me. Then the other said, yes, I also want. Then they all changed their mind and said that now we will not go. Maxi, you can go alone. Then the Maxi said that okay, I will go. Then she was running. She was continuously running, and she went very far from them. And then she saw to it for that she is lying on the ground and doing this. She saw that she is lying on the ground and she is running, and she didn't move anywhere. Her friend are they near, and anyone didn't go. Then she said to the friend that Harvey, you are my best friend. You also not coming with me? Then she said, oh, I'm coming with you. Then she changed the side, and then the other said that, and then the Harvey said, you are my sister. Why you are not coming? Then the sister also came. Then and the sister having a friend. Then she said to the another friend that why are you not coming? Then he also came. Then the only one was left. Then he said, I'm still not going. Then he said, okay, if you are not going, we are going, and how you will go out of the pipe? You cannot go out alone. We will not help you. Then he said, okay, if this is possible, so I will go with you. Then he also joined it, but then Maxi was laughing in his mind that they were not going, and then I have convinced them to go, and now we will go together. And then they were running from the pipe. Then Maxi was running so fast with continuously. Then they said that do not go so fast, you will slip. But it happened. Then she slipped from there, and then she was rolling from that pipe. Then the other ran towards her to catch her, but they also rolled and slipped, and then they started to go. They were slipping very far, and then they are going here and there. Then they saw that it's a big factory, and they are going from a big factory, and there are a lot of pretty dolls, and the machines are creating them. And then at the end they went to a box, and in that box there were balloons, and then they sat into that and started to see here and there everywhere are dolls. And then they came out of that box, and then they started to go. Then they saw that they are in not an factory or not in their world, they are into another open area. There is a big sky, and in that sky there is a sun a little bit clouds, and it is a very beautiful view. Then they said, wow, I imagine this world is more beautiful than I imagined. Wow, what a beautiful world I am. Wow. Then they started to see that view. Then they saw that there was a lot of gates, and all the doors were going from that, and there was a machine who was checking them, are they right, and are they right for the humans then or not, and then giving them the clothes to wear, and giving them the things to look like a humans. And then they went from a machine and sat. All of those stood there, and the Maxi and his friend were staying very far from seeing the view. And then they sat into that doors, another door sat into the machine, and then that machine gave them the clothes, and they wore the clothes, and then the machine gave them their name, different kinds of name. Some name was Nikki, Nemo, Charlie, and different kinds of names, and they started to go. Then all were done. Then the Marxi and their friends were left, and then they said that now we should also go. And then they went to their machines, and then they were very near to the machine. Then they thought that if we will go from this machine, the machine will realize us, and then that machine will reject us. So how we will reach there? We have to try another way. Then the Marxi said that, oh, we will jump over that machine and go to that. And then they jumped very high and went far from the machine, across from the machine. Then they said, now we are safe from here. Now we don't have to show them that we are like the ugly doll and we came from the ugly valley, the another world. No, we don't have to tell them, otherwise they will reject us, and then we will not live into the humans. My all dreams will be destroyed. Ha ha ha. Then the other one said, we didn't come here to cry. We just have to go there. Otherwise, they will see us, and then they will reject us, and we have to go. Then the Maxi saw a big TV there, and then she saw that there was a girl who was holding a doll, and then she was loving that doll too much. Then she realized that she may also be at the place of that doll, and then she was saying that. Then the other one said, oh, do not do this, we have to go. And then they started to go. Then they saw that there were a lot of millions of other dolls, and then they were sitting on a big on different chairs, and there was having, it seemed like there was a big competition. And then they all started to go into the queue. Then they said that why they are, then they thought why they are going, and then they thought that why they are going and where they are going, we should also go. And then they said okay, we can go. Then they started to go, and then they saw that they went to a cinema, and they sat to their seats, and then they started to see that there was a big boy doll, and he was looking so smart, and he was having blonde hair, and he was about to 12 years old, and he was presenting the speech that I was this and I was this, and then I was very ugly doll, and then I went to the factory. They prepared me and made me the good doll, and then now we are on a big mission. Now we have to go, we have to get training, and then we are the like the human, we can talk, and we don't have, we pretend to them that we are not alive, we have to pretend to them that we are dead. Then that man said that my name is Lou, and I'm the in charge of these dolls. Then he said, who are those ugly dolls? The pair of ugly, different from others. Then and he pointed towards the Marxi and his friend. Then they became so frightened that no, he will reject us. And they said that please come onto the stage. And they came onto the stage. And he said that please speak up something, where you came and who are you, introduce yourself. But they were so frightened, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't say anything in front of a big crowd, and then they gave up, and then he said with God, and then they kicked out of them. Then the Lou came out onto the stage and said, everyone to sit on your seats. And then they put their chairs in front of that. And then they sat onto that chairs. And then the Lou ordered to them. That ugly dolls also sat there by hiding there. Then the Lou ordered to them that now you have to jump over the paint and now you have to stay with the paint and work with that paint, but avoid avoid, but he was saying like this, but avoid mess. Then I said, what avoid mess? And said, I mean avoid the mess. You don't have to stay in mess. If you will be in mess, the human will put you into the washing machine and then they will clean you, and you will get washed in washing machine many times. Then you will destroy your body and you will not be able to be like much better like before. Then the human will throw you out and then onto this trash, and then they will not want you anymore. So you have to avoid the mess. Then I said, oh, it's a good thing. Then they all also learned to avoid the mess, but the Moxie was not able to learn, and his friends. Then the Lou said that I cannot reject them without any proof because it's against the rules. But if there is a way to reject them, that if they will work hard and well, but I will still say that you are not able to go, and then I will in this way I will reject them. Haha, it's a good idea. Then at the end, the Moxie and Moxie friend worked very hard, and then they went from the cave paint and different paint, but they passed. And then they were not having anything like mess, and then they went to the Lou and they were so happy that now he will say now you are able to go to that human world. But that's it. No, it's some. Then he said, then he thought to his mind that there is no mess. How can I say that there is a mess? Then he said, oh, Maxi, see there. Then he threw a bit of paint on his backpack, on his backbone, and then said, oh, now I have seen. There's the paint. You have to avoid the mess. Then he threw them into the washing machine and said, ha 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 ha, what a beautiful and what a good day. Then the Moxie was knowing this and she became so angry on him. And he said, anyway, the but I will do my best for this. Lou can do anything, but I am hopeful that he will not be able to win. He can never win from us because our heart should be clean. Our heart should be, there would be light in our heart, not darkness like the Lou. Lou have the darkness and he is so unkind in his heart. Yes, the loose heart is the darkness, so he can never win from us. And it's the sign of his defeat, and then he will defeat. I know, and I promise he will defeat. And then he gave to the encouragement to his friend that they will not give up. And then they saw a doll, and that doll was coming towards them. And then she said that now I can help you. And I said, how you can help us? Anyone else cannot help us, and you can help us. Then he said, yes, sir. Come into my come into my place in my shop tomorrow. Then they said, where's your shop? Then he said, over there is the makeup shop and dressing shop. Then they went tomorrow and then they said, why you brought us here? Then they say, she said that sat here, and then she make the amp, did the makeup with them, and gave them good dress and gave them the professional dress. To the boys he gave them in the coat, a laptop in their hair and tie, and they were looking so pretty, and they were looking like a same as the other, not the ugly dolls. And they said now Lou will never reject us because now we have learned to about the mess, and now we are the pretty like the other. Now we are not the ugly dolls. We are no more the ugly dolls. Ha ha ha. Then they started to laugh and they became so happy. Then they started to go very proudly, and then they were going and very proud, and then they were walking like this, like a brave and like a good man. And then they were walking, everyone was seeing them and clapping that how you have improved and you are so better now. You will definitely when you will get first prize. But the Lou said, no. It's not real. It should be natural. the human will see you, and then they will. Then she became so angry. Then she kicked the Lou, and then all of them said, yes, yes, she is right. She did very well to the Lou, and we also fight against the Lou. Lou is very unkind, and she don't have any justice. And then they all attack on the Lou, and then kill the Lou. After that, a gate opened, and then they went from the gate, and there were a lot of humans, and then they went to the human, and then they took that, and they started to take care of human very much. And that girl named Moxie was living with a girl which the Moxie imagined to that, and she was living very happily there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe my video. And if you enjoyed this, and that's it. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.